as we say that, we are diving into the pistol. It seems to be all A side at the moment.
That it does, and there are 3 players here, 2 players up in absent, all
Ooh.
already getting deleted.
Yeah, APOC is well, I think he's done his job. He's gotten 2 kills there, brought the attacking force down to 3. Rotations coming in there from Maker. And I guess as far as MC is concerned, they might as well commit to this, but they're just still lurking around. Is this going to be a sneaky rotate to be if they could pull it off?
It looks like it, but Foe's going to get his head taken off immediately. Maker will be falling back slightly, but now that the team, they do know that it is going to head towards B. Maker will get taken down. Now it's just up to Humongous to stop this push.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the lineup here if he wants to peek, but Moe's too good. He's too much ready for it. The rotate's coming through. It's going to be Jinx and Skullhunter to try and get some back there, but Moe's spotted out one of them at least. Don't know if they're expecting that it's going to be a double push there from Banana. Skullhunter's moving up with that CZ. He wants to get some kind of result first. He's relying on his teammate Jinx to cover it. No,
there is one on the ground.
It's going to be the essence. Ooh, that was an excellent push from the side there. They're going to get that defuse kit, but it's now one-on-one. Todd just has to play this right. And Skullhunter might stick this, but Burstfire's going to come around the side. Okay, that was left a little bit too close for comfort, but I mean, as far as MC is concerned, that is a good start getting that first pistol round there. Because yeah, as I was saying, bit of a mixed lineup running into this one. You got a few longer term players there on MC like Mo, of course, but a couple of newbies at least on the front lines like Ferg, I believe. A good way to start things off, but team want to kind of stop MC before they can build up any momentum, it seems, based on that buy-up.
They do, and APOC was already straight down mid, tagging up Moe quite heavily. If Moe isn't careful here, he could get taken down very easily by Jinx, who looks like he might want to push up just a little bit. Skullhunter here to sort of back him up a little bit. Moe, will he be able to stay alive? No, he will take down Jinx. Now bringing it up to a 5v3. Team not looking very good.
No, and I think MC really wanted to just throw as much firepower as possible at this, and Team 2 might have suspected this was going to happen, so they've gone for kind of collective damage, if that's the right term for it. Just things like the Scout, MCZs, grenades, which can sort of chip away at health and kind of wear them down till they go for a push, which is going to happen now, at least on B. They're going to try and sell a bit of a fake, with Ferg getting at least 1 kill there, but he's not able to follow it up. But I mean, all things considered, they've completely rotated off of A. Ooh! That was a collateral onto Olaf as well.
Was it? I didn't notice that, but Skullhunter getting a nice shot there. And I want to point out, I know you said NCZs, but it sounded like you said MCZs, like MC.
Yeah, no, that was me. That was me, just being me. No, I got that one wrong, so that's all good. Yeah, basically, team are going to be running back from this, but they've gotten a couple of small victories from this. I mean, Skullhunter alone almost forgot that one. That would have been huge, especially given MC's investment into this one, going for those 3 rifles, of course. But yeah, team will hang on to the Scout. They'll get themselves a Mach 10 as well with a little bit of armor. And money-wise, if they really wanted to, they could try and force this up a little bit again. In fact, spreading the love a little bit. Maker's given the CZ by Humongous. They're just going to go for a couple of little purchases around it. I think just try and get as much damage as possible. Except from Jinx, he's gone for nothing at all. And MC basically just have to make sure they don't give as many opportunities for Skullhunter to do something like that. To cop a lot of damage Moe's way.
MC has to come out here and prove themselves a little bit more with the newer lineup. I know team's been together for at least a little bit, or at least more players have been consistent in the core roster of the team than MC with the relatively new change up. It's not brand new, but it's not old. You know, as you mentioned Ferg earlier, he was coaching for a couple of years, not really in the front lines or on teams.
No, I mean, he spent a bit of time over with Tatum Mines and Chiefs, yeah, and it's given him a lot of time and experience with some of Australia's best players, but we've seen it happen with a lot of teams, top tier, second tier, anything like that, where the coach comes in and the skills don't necessarily translate, but Maker, I'm not going to shut up now about that. Ferg has just busted, and Maker got himself 1 kill, but B-side is practically off limits if you're a CT, and Skull Hunter is finally put down. It's up to Jinx. He's got nothing bought, so really, I'd say his job here is just to try and get something. They know they're going to be able to buy, so they could push onto this. Maybe. It's the first shot, and Noise is going to follow it up and basically catch him on the re-peek there. So, fairly clean round for MC. They keep up the momentum there, but I think this is going to be the real first test. Team with the proper buy into this. We got the AWP, which interestingly is just going over to Apox Skull Hunt and wanting nothing to do with it. And yep, MC in turn have fully purchased up finally as well. Given that we're going to see these two teams fully bought up and face up against each other, do you think Team is just going to be able to shut them down now? Or is MC just going to really run with the momentum?
MC looks like trying to run with the momentum, going extremely fast straight up Banana and pushing Team so far back. Maker and CT spawn. He's looking down. I was smoked off for just a moment there. Almost getting shot through the wall. Will pick out. Will not be able to find the headshot. Foe tagged down to 12 HP, but not really much that he can do. Make it down to 16 himself. Looks like it will be heading towards B, but the bomb is still down in T spawn, sitting in a neutral position so that they can rotate around, pick it up, and go pretty much anywhere they want without risk of losing it. And here it comes, straight into Banana.
Well, yes. I mean, there was a bit of information given away there. Maker able to see 2 players. Ferg dropped down to a fair bit of, drop it down quite a bit. But they're slowly creeping onto this. Utilities coming in. This is pretty much the go time for them. I'm going to push to the side. I don't think I've seen Todd, though. And Smoke stopping at 2 incendiaries. And Humongous somehow getting himself a kill before he's finally traded out there. And again, I think you're right with that momentum thing with the MC. They were stopped a little bit there, stalled slightly, but they just committed to the plan, threw in the utility there, and ran onto the site, which is theirs now. Ooh, excellent anticipating spray there, coming in from Olaf there. He gets himself, has himself 1 kill, and Jinx is in a spot of bother. He's basically got 37 health, and he's got to try and take this back with no helmet. He's actually gonna
no health.
Well,
hard.
I mean, he got the AWP player there, but it's easily picked up by Olaf, so it's going to be moving into the next round there. And the T economy is a hardy thing, of course, so they're not really going to care about it. CT economy, not so much. So Team is in a bit of a position here where they're just going to have to let MC, continue to pick up this steam and run with it, because they've just gone for pistols, barely any armor, a couple of nades. And in fact, it seems like they're forming a conga line of death here. They pretty much just want to see if they can try and perhaps steamroll some of themselves. But I don't think it's going to work. MC surely anticipating this.
They don't have the flash to work with. They had 2 nades and a smoke, and all of that utility is dropped straight down on the ground. Jinx with the deagle won't even be able to tag Moe, being ripped apart by that MAC-10. And Team, they will be able to buy again here. I don't think they had an AWP last time, so now they actually have a double AWP. We'll see whether this can change it up for them, or whether MC is just going to continue this momentum. Moe's actually holding on to that MAC-10, so looks like he might.
Yeah, it's a cash machine, and he's feeling good with it. So why not? Until obviously he gets killed with it. Now I've said that out loud. But yeah, with a fast approaching weapon like the MAC-10, you can see he's running up the apartments here, and he's just run straight past Jinx's utility. Jinx is, I think, ringing the alarm bell there, and you can see his teammates have actually stopped. So Moe's pulling a lot of their attention away. That bomb's still at the bottom of Banana, though. So, I mean, maybe they want to wrap around and go back to B. But I mean, this is thrown Team's defense off in a rather marvelous way. MC committing to A. They're just sticking with the mid. I think they're waiting for a response, especially considering that they went for that really aggressive push through apartments there. Team on the other hand, seemingly content to just leave Mako over there with the AWP on Banana, which is a fairly standard play. But time is running down, 50 seconds left. Abog going down, provides an opening. Skull Hunter is eventually traded out, and Humongous is trying to get him something there through smoke. A little bit of damage. Sets up Jinx fantastically. Oh, this is the first really competitive round at this point, except for the pistol round, of course, but Moe's down to 12 health. Oh!
Kobe.
Well, well, Ferg is got to feel good about that one. And maybe with the AWP, he's got himself a bit of a task then. Ferg, I think he's going to see the AWP barrel first, and yet damage is coming in. Maker somehow survives that one, and I think he's made the right call here. He's an attempt was made. It hurt, and he's getting out with the AWP, which is the best thing he possibly do. MC want to try and route him at Banana, but Maker's playing a little bit conservatively. I guess that's a bit of an interesting question. How often do you find yourself in a situation like that, actually trying to hunt down the last remaining player on the CTOT side?
Always.
Always?
Well,
no matter the economy?
You think
no matter
about
what
it.
you have to lose?
Yeah,
Okay.
you think about it. This is a pro level or semi-pro, depending on your outlook on it. And most of the time we're playing, Face It, ESEA, or matchmaking. So those aren't really as important or relied on as this. So you're running around, you're going to be hunting down people. You shouldn't be doing it, but you're going to be doing it anyway just for the fun.
Oh, sorry to change the subject, but Moe, I think, was spotted out there at the cards. Skull Hunter's not wanting to, he's not wanting to do anything. Yeah, he's throwing the smoke because I think he's wary of it. Oh, excellent shot. Yeah,
Hell,
you know what? No, Apog, why?
He should not be alive, and now Olaf, he does know that Skull Hunter's still here. Or he should know it. Noisia, looking over the smoke, will get his head tapped just a little bit down to 21. Skull Hunter's not doing much better on 42, and the last two CT players are rotating in. Both of them have weapons as well. Skull Hunter will get taken down, but now it's up to Maker and Huge Mungus. One with an AWP, one with the Krieg. And heading in through Apps and Boiler. Will be down.
The whole situation for MC is terrible, so it took him a bit longer to get there, but these weapons mean nothing, because you're going to get your head taken off. Hugh might potentially just want to go for the AWP here. They're low health-wise. Maybe if he had a nade, he could do something with it. But at the same time, this is going to be 7-0, and that's 7 on the T side of Inferno as well. So they've got to be very keen just to try and stop this pain train from, making it too much further down the tracks. But feels like a little bit of deja vu. Last CT dropped down to 30-odd health, running away from A site there, just to keep the AWP alive. MC, the money's fantastic for them, but they're not going to have the time to sort of wrap around. They've almost gone to the exact same positions. MC, 2 players left, bottom of Banana. Last player in team, just hanging out in con with the AWP. So, yeah, deja vu. But oh no, this is 7-0 MC against team. I'll be honest, I personally wasn't expecting it to be this one-sided. So this is a particularly good showing from MC so far. Early days, maybe, but well, something to be said about 7-0 T side.
Yeah, absolutely. Something needs to be said about it. Team need to start doing something more than losing a player so very quickly in the round. MC seems to always be getting these entry kills. Maker will be able to get the trade back. The next question here is, will he be able to hold it down? Will he prevent anyone else from orking into the site? APOC needs to stand his ground as well. If one of these two falls...
If you're watching Maker at the moment, just a quick note, one of the updates there did bring in the actual X-ray for the diffuse, for the bomb and diffuse kit as well. Yeah, that stuff is cool. I'm enjoying that.
Seeing that.
Yeah.
But Team, look at the rotation. 3 players over on A. Maker's the last player left alive here, and he needs to hold this down with the AWP. He can't risk anything.
Oh, they heard that scope for sure, so they're going to be wary of this. They know the smoke's going to be holding off that angle a bit, but there's this tiny gap in it.
Oh.
Yeah, Ferg doing his job.
Ferg peeks here. Maker's most likely going to hit the shot. Yeah, there it is. I would be surprised if he missed a shot like that. And I'm actually surprised that Jinx stayed on A for so long. This is pretty much the second time. Oh, I feel like MC has only done it twice, where they've faked towards A and been on B. So Jinx was worried about that. But the retake's coming in, and Apoc down to 4 HP.
Oh no, ESEA still dropped the pistol out from the side there. He didn't even need those because he just peeks out and takes out Apoc there with the Krieg, and that is a hefty reset. We're going to see a pause here. This has to be attack from Team, and yeah, can't really blame them at all. This is going to be this requires some discussion on their side. They've got to figure out exactly what's going on, what they're going to do about it. But whilst we're waiting for them to figure this one out, let's have a look. It's a fairly even showing there from the side of MC. Like there's not a single player there that's really dropping the ball and not really showing up at all. I mean, maybe Ferg, but I'd say that's more circumstantial than anything at this stage. I can't see. Yeah, MC are just looking strong. But we're back from the pause. Come back into this. Another pistol buy up here from Team.
Looks like they're going to go fast mid again.
Yeah.
This time they've actually put the smoke down, so that's going to work. And Moisik, you will get taken down. Noisy Heap, next player we found. Oh, we got to take it down. Maker able to save Apoc.
Yeah, that was perfectly timed there. I mean, Apoc nearly died, but Maker just catching him from the side there. They've got guns. Yeah, as far as ecos go, this is pretty good. And Skull Hunter with the P2000, he's not going to be able to do too much. But I mean, he gave him gave him a little bit of sting with it. Team are just rotating around there. MC are just kind of locked up in Banana. I don't want to say locked up. They're just really waiting to see. They're waiting to see what's happening here, which I guess is locked up. They don't want to run into any other traps.
It's sort of in the middle. They're locked up, but they're also not. They have been able to get down and out of Banana. Maker is the only person on the CT side with an actual weapon, recovering that AK. And well, Ferg's actually going to head over towards the A side. Might be trying for a CT wraparound, and the CTs, they think it's going to be A. They're rotating around. They're going to run straight into head of Ferg, and then likely be rotating back.
No, I think Humongous was spooked by that, but that's a second gun going to Team.
It is, but now they know it is the B side, and look at Maker. He's all the way over on A. He has to come back around, and the bomb is going down right now. Team don't actually have any kits, and there are none laying on the ground either, so they have to move extremely quickly to be able to get this round back.
Absolutely, and they're going to be running in through the side here, which, I mean... Oh, the jump peak doesn't quite work like it used to, except for Olaf is going to get caught out from behind there in Coffin. It's up to Maker, who does secure the kill. Has he got it?
He does have it.
Yeah, of course, he does have it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Team finally get themselves around the board, but how hard was that? That's a half-health Maker there who's had to do that. And, I mean, money's good for them this round. Money's good for MC as well, so they're pretty much going to have to deal with just as strong a beast as they did before last round. And yeah, I mean, it seems like they're finally figuring out a few things there. But I think if MC is just able to sort of kite them between those two sides there and have them second-guessing everything, Team that is, then I don't think Team's going to be able to find any sort of a common ground or stable footing. That's going to be bad news for them. Speaking of bad news, Tot received the bad news, and Ferg got a fair chunk of it as well, down to 4 health. That's finally that grenade spam working out for Team, and this gives them a chance to actually try and bring this half back and make it at least a little bit competitive. Moe is on the lurk though, he's on the prowl, and he has definitely heard Maker, so he's just going to try and wrap around him, and this could provide an excellent setup for the A side there. At the very least, continue these mind games that MC have been playing against Team. Almost. Oh no, he's on the other side of the wall, so he's not going to be able to see him. He's coming back through library. That was a rude shock there, but Skull Hunter is able to trade that one back. And MC actually in a bit of a weak position here. Gonna commit to A. Scope's coming in, so they know it's gonna be a fairly hefty approach there. Moiser with a good pick, but he is quickly traded out. Jinx doing some excellent work. 3 kills. Defending the A side on his own. That was amazing. That could have gone pear-shaped rather quickly. Full eyes coming back in from both sides. Double orbs being used there. Full utility available to Team. If you got the money, spend it. Maker finally able to land some of these shots as well. These peaks are working out much better for the CTs. Do you reckon that's a part of their comeback strategy, is perhaps clicking on those heads? No, that's a question I'll have to be answered later. Epoch in mid. As on second mid, he's waiting for something to happen here. This approach, which seems just ready for MC to spring. Smoke in mid, the utility being dropped there is going to hold that back for at least a little while. But MC have time to burn, so they're not really going to be too bothered about that. Smoke coming in, they know it is likely to be A, at least a lot of effort is going that way. They haven't completely pulled the rotate yet, but they're hanging back just a little bit. MC, that is. And they're dropping back to the bottom of Banana, but this orb on Humongous, he is pretty much going to be the canary in the coal mine there, and that flash was his signal to chirp. He is going to be calling for a kind of rotate there, but he gets the first kill onto top. That bomb dropped as well, which really tells what's going on there. Maker getting there just in time, and they've set up a perfect crossfire. And that is it. MC is which they chewed and spat out in that round. We finally see them on a bit of a weaker buy for the first time in, well, yonks, forever. This half at least. What they're going to be doing here is a fairly conservative approach there, just going for a couple of deagles. It's a P250 there in the hands of OCQ, and it's pretty much just going to be a bit of a rush for some territory, some real estate up there close towards mid. Bombs dropped, I believe. Abok getting that kill, so they're going to have an idea as to how far away from the bottom of mid they are. And Maker is taking this chance to actually move up and get himself a bit of a cheeky position there. Plan isn't necessary to go there, and Skull Hunter perhaps not believing what he was seeing there as Moe just walked out from mid.
Moe walking out without looking at anything. MC, they have fallen off the past couple of rounds.
Yeah. Team seemingly have got this one figured out, but I mean, as far as MC's concerned, they've made those 8 rounds on the T side. I think the rest is just going to be icing on the cake. The ability to buy back in this time, though, if they can break Team again now, I think this kind of sets them up to have a very, very dominant T half, and could make Team sweat, especially in that second half, as they're going to try and give an even better performance. But some interesting ideas coming in there, at least the boost in mid, but they're mollied out, not wanting to get completely trapped from any kind of rotate back. Decide to run through the fire and flames, and that causes a bit of damage. Softens up this A side just a little bit, but the grenade going in. Not that Apoc's going to let it go off before it kills Ferg. Doing quite good. And look at this. MC already on the site. Going into the meat grinder, though. Hunter doing some excellent work until he's finally put down by Noisia. I mean, this is a defense 2 versus 3 for... against a few CTs with a lot of utility there, so they've got a lot of options available to them, team that is, to try and burn out these defenders and at least lock them off from these different angles. They're going to try and use them, but time is being burnt away.
That it is, and MC, they do have a little bit of an upper hand here. If the team can't push in quickly, and Olaf will be able to get the first kill. He still is able to survive for a couple more seconds. Olaf goes down. Noisy, our last player left alive. Maker will be found out, and now it's just up to Humongous. He will get on the bomb, but Noisy will be able to see him under the smoke. Takes him down, and team.
Yeah, he's happy.
Their role is continuing.
Yeah, and that was an excellent shifting of position there from Noiser. I mean, it was risky. You had two incoming CTs there just to sort of walk out in the open like that. That's pretty much what allowed him to catch Maker off guard there, and that was brilliant. And basically, I think Team feeling a bit of the pressure there as they had to retake the site, they just decided to rush in, and they made a few mistakes as a result of it. Oh, Maker. I think that's enough of a warning for you. You can get back. Okay, never mind. Apartments is absolutely blowing up right now.
Oh, that
MC
molly just
descending.
missing.
Yeah, that could have been devastating as well.
I feel like it was supposed to land on the balcony. If it did, it would have stopped MC from getting this bomb down right now, giving Team a little bit more of a chance. But no Maker's down, or Ferg, sorry, is in second mid. Skull Hunter hunting him down. Won't be able to find them out in just a moment. Team now they have to try and push in. They do have 2 kits in hand, so they have a little bit of time to work with, but not much anymore. About half the time already gone.
Yeah, I mean, with Ferg getting that kill as well, that's surely going to spook these attackers, the CTs, at least a little bit. Small victories though, as Humongous does get Ferg, but that's it. They got to fall back here, and yeah, this is an incredibly strong showing from MC. They're able to break the comeback from Team, and yeah, the CTs, their best hope with the little money that they have is that they can somehow turn this into a 5-10 half. I'd say things look a little bit grim.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit for Team. They need to start trying something else, or on the T side, they need to make this roll. A lot of teams favor the T side on Inferno, but it is a little bit CT sided if you can hold and play the utility correctly.
Yeah, which interestingly, but we're not seeing that from Team at the moment. MC, on the other hand, I mean, if this is how coordinated they are on the T side, then one could surely imagine that they're not going to have any problems with that on the CT side, right?
Oh, sure. I could see that, but at the same time, it's still every side, different play style, and who knows? Maybe MC is on the roll now, and second half it happens to a lot of people where they just can't make it happen.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you play yourself, right? And you
get too confident.
Yep.
Get inside your own head, like, yeah, we got this, and then you just fall apart. Yeah.
And I was a little bit worried that might have been what was happening with MC before, as Team were pulling back those rounds and doing it fairly competently. But anyways, enough about that. Balcony, A side is the play. Skull Hunter's ready for it. Jinx, ready to back him up as well. Player's going to have to be B side instead, and the utility's been dropped there. And Apoc's basically just waiting to pretty much fire up the wood chipper. That is the MP9. Oh no. Olaf is realizing what was right next to him just a second too late. That's it. That's a 10-5 half. MC going into the second half with quite a strong lead there. Team having a bit of a journey back if they want to win this one off. This team that we said was a bit of a mishmash to begin with, but you know what? I'm going to take that back. They're doing quite well.
They are. They started off a little bit shaky. Came back 10-5. It's not terrible. It is a bit of a rough half. It's still respectable though. And Team, if they can knuckle down and push in, break the defense and stop MC, or make MC waste their utility early, and prevent them being able to get close enough late game with whatever they have. Shut them down before they get into the site.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is pretty much the time where if you're going to be that dominant on the first half, you pretty much just want to ramp it up a little bit even more on the second half, especially when you have the opportunity, as you're saying, to absolutely just lock them out of those sides and make them feel like they can't really do anything to get back into this. Of course, Team on the other hand, they have the reverse opportunity. They have the ability to basically say that, send the message that they can pretty much roll onto a site and there's nothing that MC can do to stop them.
Yeah, that's a good point that they could roll onto the site and there could be nothing that MC can do, but on the other hand, will they be able to hold the sites? We've seen them have so much trouble with that on the CT side, and if they couldn't hold it on the CT side, how are they going to prevent the retakes here?
Quite true. Mika's answer to that is to actually just continue clicking on heads, and this is normally... Oh no, wait, I see what's happened here. The bomb is right out in the open, so this isn't a battle to plant it anymore. Oh no.
Mika is going to walk into Olaf. No, Olaf has missed the shots. Mika has a chance here. One bullet left in the magazine for Olaf. He will reload. Mika's going to reload and fall back as well. Will he get around the corner? Yes, he will. Oh, so very close. Mika, he's going to be looking to rotate towards A at the moment. And Olaf, he thinks he might be still hiding around the corner. Mika's going to get the bomb down here. Olaf will recover that kit. So he does have the time to play with. Will he be able to get back in here?
This is a good opportunity for Mika though, because he's got the plant and he's got so much time to work with to get into a decent post-plant space or position here. I think he's feeling a bit spooked though. He doesn't know exactly where Olaf is, so he's just gone for the safest approach, which is to sit and pit. Might work out, but I think it's basically just going to be whoever gets the drop on who here. Olaf though, he's made the noise. He's got the kit. He wants to try and peek this fight whilst he still has the time, but I don't think he's going to be looking for Mika. He's just going to peek out from the side there. Nice little, shot of the pistol there, and that is it. Team score themselves the second pistol round. All things considered, that's a good way to start the second half.
Absolutely. Team showing they can get into the sites, and Mika showing he can lock it down and make those clutches happen, but the next thing is, can they continue that once the weapons come out? And MC Esports, they don't want to let Team get any rounds here. Going straight for the force by a couple of nades and utility. Doing a little bit of damage onto APOC here from Ferg.
Yeah, Ferg got it back just in kind though. Down to 49 himself, and yeah, this means that this B side's going to be fairly underguarded.
Fairly weak and severely underguarded with 4 players over on the A site.
Yes, that would have been the proper English way to say what I just tried to.
Only the P250 sitting over there, and well, if MC doesn't rotate soon, it is going to be that 4v5 retake, or unless Ferg gets a couple of kills here, which is exactly what he needs to be doing. MC don't really have the weaponry be trying to retake, but they do have the utility, so they could make something happen, and they should be knowing right now, should start to rotate, but they think it's a fake. Now they're going to hear the bomb go down, and they're saving. They're saving.
Yeah, it makes sense, because I mean, they've got the Kevlar, they've got the helmets as well. SMGs, C-SEDs, utility, that's a lot to throw away just on the hopes that you might be able to get a couple of kills, drop a few weapons from Team. And the payoff is obviously not really worth it to MC. And with the lead they still have, it's not the worst decision. Not by any means. Team though, on the other hand, this is incredibly clean for them. They've lost barely anything just to get this B side plant.
Oh, they really have. APOC only losing 46 HP from that nade that was thrown at the start of the round. That's it. Ferg was the only other player to get tagged, 51 HP from return nade as well. So nades, they're your best friend at the moment. When you don't see anyone, just chuck a nade and hope for the best.
Well, I mean, we've seen some good ones so far, so yes, not a bad strat to go with. Now, MC, they still want to try and call this. it's been a bit of a difficult game for them to be able to do it. And I think their approach now is pretty much until we see a bomb, stay on the side that you go to. That's it.
Well,
don't rotate.
What they've done here and what Team's read into is they're heading towards the A site. They're making a lot of noise over here towards A though with the mollies and flashbangs. But MC, they've not rotated at all. They think that it could be fake, and now they're going to go for the rotate. They could be trying to retake this time. They don't really need to save. They will have the money to buy next round. So they can push in, but they are getting absolutely demolished immediately. Moe will be able to take down APOC just barely. And it looks like they are going to try and save again, just to keep this armor.
Yeah. I thought that might have been a gun there on APOC's body.
There was, but they weren't able to recover it. I believe it was like a little...
Yeah, I think that's why they dropped the smoke on there, is basically to stop him from able to get it. In fact, Moe's wanting to try it. He sees the gap in the smoke there, he's going to try his luck and see what he can do. Skull Hunter, though, is anticipating this. Not that it'll matter.
He's able to get the kill, but nobody else is close enough to stop him from getting that weapon if he just peeks around slightly. And Moe's not going to risk it. He's just going to fall back, potentially try to run after the bomb's exploded, but you do have Humongous over there as well. It will peek him, and Moe not able to get it and will fall down as well.
Yeah, last second death there at the end. I mean, worth a gamble. You got the money anyways, so you can buy into it, and yeah. But Team read that one quite well and wanted him to get nothing from it. They were fairly adamant that they were not going to lose any weapons dropped. That's exactly why they wanted to sort of drop that smoke down and lock them off from that position. So yeah, with all that said, however, MC is able to field fairly decent buy going into this one. Olaf's down, 11 health, but doesn't really matter too much to him. And it's the same game we've been seeing from both T sides, I think, on and off, is that they are just wanting to sort of probe things a bit, see exactly where the CT defense is and what they can get away with. MC holding a fairly reserved position back. Oh, excellent Molotov there. Finally finishes off all. Had a little bit of health left. However, it's good to get that orb out of the picture. It could have been an absolute nightmare. And yeah, wrapping around through CT spawn basically means that yeah, this single player Noisia on B side is gonna be a little bit concerned. He's gonna push into Banana. He's got to try and make himself an escape route, but not expecting APOC to be up that far that quickly means that this B site is going to the T side there. Moe, too many targets. Not sure which one to pick. That's pretty much MC top there is going to be falling back from that position. Gets himself a Krieg. That is going to be the consolation prize there. As Team has started to bring this one closer to an even game. 10-9 MC's favor. If you're just joining us now, it did not look like it was going to shape up this way. At the end of the first half there, the MC Esports being 10-5 in the lead. So, yeah, this is pretty much flipping the tables. Team doing quite a good job working their way back.
That it is, and Team, they it's pretty much a 180 at this point. Look at Team, they weren't able to hold anything or get much done in the first half, but now they've pushed in, taking all of the sites, and MC Esports, they don't look like they can figure out how to counter what Team is doing at the moment. Same way that Team has struggled to counter what MC Esports was doing.
Well, yeah, it's basically a complete role reversal there. So I guess that means the real game is who the other first, right? Who can figure it out sooner? Because if MC are able to do it much sooner, then they basically stop this from from completely being flipped outside its head. Well, yes, Skull Hunter, he gets himself a lovely skull. Tots.
Well, he missed that Molotov, and that's what gave him the opportunity. But at the same time, that Molotov shouldn't have
calculated
miss.
It's calculated miss. It's exactly what he wanted to do. Yeah. That flash will come in, granting Team a bit of real estate there in Banana. It's rather nice this time of year, so good choice. as they're pretty much going to go all in on it, with MC not having the forward positioning there to really see what's going on mid or second mid or apartments even. They're pretty much going to rely on moments like that when Mega does reveal himself. Crossfire is set up, but MC not able to really make too much of it, and Jinx is basically going to power slide his way across CT crossing there and get himself another kill.
Ferg only on 3 HP. Not sure how he survived for so long in church there. But everyone's pretty much just sitting in the corner waiting, being extremely patient, listening. Extremely quiet at the moment. Ferg not able to fall back. Olive with the P250 won't actually be able to recover this weapon as all of the T's are hunting him down. They don't want to give him any chances in the round. We'll take him down. And APOC. I don't know if he picked the AWP up or if he came in with the AWP. I think he came in with it.
I think he would have had to, yeah, because that was a low buy from MC there, so yeah. But Team are hearing you, Blake. They went on the hunt. They would have stopped even a mild save there from going ahead. Might not have mattered hugely in the long run there. It's only a little bit of money, but a game and numbers as well. Every little bit counts. So that's a tiny little advantage, perhaps a bit of an extra part of the mental game there that I guess Team can claim. But anyways, Noisy, that was a good shot.
I thought he was going to miss for a second there. He was aiming directly between the legs, but was able to just slightly make it up to the body. And Team now, they're under a little bit of pressure. It is 10-10. You can see a lot of the time when teams reach this point, making it break even after having to fight so far back, that they do struggle a little bit just to overtake and close it out. We'll see whether Team falls prey to that confidence boost, or whether they will be able to make this happen. And the B attack is coming in now. Sorry, Ferg getting locked out of the site, and Noisy up here with the AWP. We'll be able to get the first kill. And actually, no, through the smoke comes Ferg. He will be able to get one, but it's traded out immediately. Maker is on the site right next to Noisier. I don't think they know. Well, Maker knows he's there. Noisier doesn't. Noisier missing the shot.
He is the shots coming in from Con as well there, so he knows he's in a bit of bother.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think there was much he really could have done there, to be honest. He pretty much had to go for it.
If you're breathing, you have a chance.
Wow, that's strangely motivational. That's uplifting. But yeah, it's true. Olaf, he pretty much had to try and use whatever time he had to try and get that bomb plant down, perhaps nab himself an extra kill, try and make those odds as good as they possibly could be, because yeah, the longer he waited, the just exponentially worse it got for him.
Absolutely. And Team, instead of going quick, they've actually tried to slow it down. They have been going extremely quickly into Banana the past couple of rounds now. They're just taking their time, looking like they might actually go towards A. It's been a couple of rounds since they've hit here. They were successful previously. Moe's Molotov'd out in the corner, but Tot will be able to get 3 to his name. APOC is going to try and get the refrag, but not really much you can do here. 2v4, and Team pretty much locked out of the sights at the moment.
Yeah, I mean they're slowly eroding and just disintegrating.
Slowly getting some ground back, but look at APOC. He's gone into CT spawn with that bomb. Will get taken down, and Maker follows in tow very quickly. And MC stopping Team, getting 2 rounds. Will this be Team's downfall, or can they stop MC Esports here and bring it back?
Yes, pause does come through there. And I mean, unless I'm remembering history wrong, I don't think we used to see this many pauses with MDL, did we?
No, you don't normally see this many pauses. That is correct. a lot of teams choose to just continue going, and well, funny enough, Team, this is their timeout again, and we had the other match that's being played at the moment. They've had 2 timeouts called as well. So tonight, everyone's been calling out for timeouts, and it's a good change to see. Not enough teams utilize the timeouts, and the problem with using it for your team is it actually gives the other team the chance to talk about strats as well. So a lot of teams don't want to give the opponent that chance.
True. I mean, there's the other side of it where you just let somebody sort of sit and marinate in what's just happened. If you pull off a rather embarrassing win in the previous round. But yeah, I'd like to think that we've just got a bunch of thinkers. Just wanting to take the time and really plan out what they're doing. And I mean, the timeout's there for a reason, so why not? That's a lot of hate heading towards B. Being thrown out there from team there. That's a lot of utility, a bit of pre-firing as well. It's not going to call any rotates here, even though perhaps it should. Not that MC would know that the bomb is sitting in Banana at the moment. Flash popping up over the top of Team's head. This is pretty much stall tactics at the moment. They're just trying to keep him off the side as much as they possibly can. Moe knows he's been locked out there, but the Molotov, the Incendiary rather, is going down. But his teammates on this B side are just completely annihilated there, and that gives as much potential as Team could have wanted to just roll into the side and get that bomb plant there, evening things out just a little bit more. And this is turning into quite the competitive second half, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Dempsey running off. Look at their wounds. They're going to be able to carry a little bit forward, though, into the next round. I mean, B-side retake, fully armed up. T-side there with ore pads basically asking for trouble with barely any utility yourself just to throw in the retake there. Not really much you can do. Hunter's on. Humongous trying to find something, anybody, and he might just make his way up to Tot here. He's actually pre-firing this, and this could give Hugh the chance to actually catch him out. That's a little bit unfortunate, and puts Tot in a bit of a bad spot there. The force is coming through. They want to drop the money on this. This is pretty much the point where MC just wants to pull the handbrake on Team's joyride here as they try to make their way back. Not really trying, they are certainly doing so far as it's now 12-11. Very competitive scoreline there. This could go either way.
Yeah, Team making their name here. Oh, what? Moe! No!
Okay.
No, Moe, stop this!
I don't care what else happens, I got to see that. That was amazing.
Humongous,
Thank you, Moe.
I'm pretty sure I made some noise in there, and Moe was just like, you're not getting away with this. Not today.
Yeah, basically Moe pulling off his best Daredevil impression as he listens out, echolocates Humongous, and deletes him through the wall. Phew boy, that's
I don't know
what do you do about that?
He's going to be stoked and laughing after that, and Team, that's going to put them on a little bit of a tilt, little bit of sitting on the edge of the knife blade, just trying to figure out where they want to be going. And it is looking like it's going to be a fake towards A, and that's actually going to pull, or almost pulled Ferg. The explosion didn't happen, so he didn't rotate over completely. Just cheating a little bit of noisier. Ferg, 2 players here. Rotate's coming in. Moe is already over here, and Tot sitting over towards A just in case. And the bomb's actually going to go back.
20 seconds. I mean, Todd could be in the perfect position. If he holds this position and that bomb drops, they might not even have the time.
No, they're going to have the time, but
as well.
Todd gets this kill. He gets one, but they drop the bomb over immediately. Skull Hunter does have the bomb in hand. If the bomb goes down here, it's over.
No, that's it. Oh, wait. Just barely. I thought he'd missed that. I just thought he'd missed that, sorry.
Very last possible second.
That is nerve-wracking.
This team should not have gotten that bomb down. And now it's up to a 2v2 retake. Ferg pushing in. Noisy is pushing in. Skull Hunter. Oh, they just passed each other. Trigger discipline for a moment, but won't be able to hold out long enough. Getting a little bit antsy. Trigger happy. And Ferg will tap the bomb. But falls off. Skull Hunter peeked it. If Ferg stayed,
he's got to run.
He does have a kit, but no time for Skull Hunter standing there.
He just picked it up. He just picked it up on his way out. Oh, that is unfortunate.
To start the round off like that,
I was just about to say. Yeah, that's oh, that's gonna be an emotional roller coaster as well. Because plays like that with Moe getting Humongous through the wall like that fires a team up, and then it just completely reverses, and they lose a round that they should have rightfully had. Everything was working for them. Team had very little time to get on the side there. Tot had the drop on them. In fact, I believe it was also Olaf as well who had the chance to catch them off on the angle as they wrapped around through Dig, but it just didn't work out for them. The stars aligned, and Team are able to tie this one up 12-12. So, yeah, this... you could say it's exciting. That's for sure. This is brilliant. I love how this is going back and forth. But anyways, MC having to concede on the money front there, just to hopefully catch them out on effectively Team Team's 14th point.
Look at the bullets to the X-ray. Skull Hunter's so close to getting those shots through the wall. Does tag Olaf just a little bit with the last 2 bullets.
Oh, this could be an absolute wipe.
So far,
MC, that is.
Looking like it, and Noisy will be able to get one. Moe next in line to potentially lose his head, and well, as I say that, he does lose his head. Ferg will be saving the Krieg on the other side of the map, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, small victories. You get the Krieg, which is pretty much gold on the CT side, so that's good. And that's a slightly higher the T side because of the price increase for it as well. So they've lost more just by letting that Krieg get away. But I think for the kind of momentum that Team's building up, it's not going to matter too much to them. They're just, they're just happy that they've brought it back this way. Saying that though, Skull Hunter just tossing a gun over the edge there, so it's playing on them a little bit. In fact, they do actually have Maker hunting around. Not gonna find anything though. Well, Team have finally caught themselves the lead for the first time this time map.
That's exactly what they wanted. I'm surprised that Skull Hunter did throw that weapon out of the map. They should have sort of expected a saving player to be on the other side of the map. Not really near enough to pick that up, but Team. Gonna be a little bit ecstatic here to be in the lead for the first time. And well, looks like they are going to go... Nope, they're going to slow it down. The last second slows it down just a little bit. That shot actually missed by Olaf.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're waiting for MC to kind of go for an aggressive play. Yeah, go big, go home, big risk, big reward. And try and push them into one of those fronts there, but it didn't happen. And with MC falling mostly off this B side there, it's primed particularly well. Noisier missing that shot. That's given away the game just a little bit, and that's going to call in the rotate there from Ferg and Moe. But with a minute left, Team still has plenty of time to try and pull them between those two sides. No, B it is. Noisier not able to connect that other warp shot there. Ferg getting himself one before being quickly traded out by a humongous bomb will go down there. And Noisier is just trying to catch something through the mosaic. He's not going to be able to get it though. Just firing from the hip effectively, trying to get himself something. Perhaps a lucky kill, but there's zero utility. Sorry, no, correction. Flash and a smoke. That's a tall order there to try and get themselves back onto this B side there. Yeah, that's locked out. It's locked out Noisy and Moe. Which is pretty
There's a
bad.
4v4. They do have the chance. They do have the skill. There's a couple of kits down.
They're just gonna go
At
for
this
it.
point, Maker and Jinx stopping the entire push. MC Esports not going to have a chance. Maker with the 3k at the end, or possibly. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna die to the explosion anyways. But actually, quick shout out to Maker, who's absolutely exploded. He's overtaken everybody on the server now, so he is doing fantastic work, and I think it's showing in the scoreline there. Of course, he's got some good support there. Jinx and Skull Hunter also doing particularly well. Jinx putting in some particularly good defenses on the first half, which gave them those, I think, really contributed to those few CT rounds that they were able to get. Anyways, this is pretty much the buy to keep Team off of match point, or at the very least try and play for the tie. There's 4 Deagles and a glass cannon in the hands of Moe. Well, seemingly got himself a good start there with a kill onto Skull Hunter. He's waiting for the repeak there, and he's going to see this flash come out there and potentially catch out Humongous.
He needs to do more here. He needs to do more, and if he doesn't get the next kill, could be game over. Humongous is extremely close. He could have tried to peek out when Moe peeked down mid there, but didn't try, and now Moe is still alive. If he gets this pick here, no, he's going to miss the shot. Moe, he's feeling the pressure. We'll be able to get another one. Jinx staying alive and right from behind. Apoc taking down Moe, and that's it. They have the sight, and will MC be able to take this back, or will Team be hitting the match point?
I think MC are basically going to throw everything at this. They have to try and get themselves some kill there. And Olaf's getting a lot of good sound cues there. He's hearing the plant. He's hearing where it's going as well. Oh my lord! Olaf basically running out from around the corner there. He's not done. Now he is. And this is now onto Noisier. He's got himself a good opening from his buddy Olaf, but yeah, the crossfire was too good there, and Team were able to secure that one. Interestingly, that could have gone either way towards the end. Sorry, that excellent peek and one dig there from Olaf was a bit of a highlight for me for that last round, and gave themselves a bit of an opening, but sort of locked in that corner there, not wanting to peek that. He pretty much resigned himself to a bit of a diresome fate. Anyways, this is what MC was playing for, holding them off from match point. And Team is just running all in. Now's the time that they basically want to try and run in everything, and that's going to be with grenades, which takes out Olaf, and that's the orb down. Ferg, not even really wanting to go for it. Oh, he thought about it.
Thinking about it, but not able to do it.
He did just grab it. He did just then.
Well, as I said it, he got it.
Yeah. Yep.
He had to prove me wrong.
Well, this incendiary is going to hold back Team for just a little bit. I think they might have actually heard the clip there onto Apoc, I believe it was. Was it Skull Hunter? Anyways, oof, Maker making some good plays. That was a fantastic peek there, and completely caught Ferg off guard. That's it. Look, it seems like Team with 40 seconds left, they want to go for this A site. They're all set up in apartments, and MC are going to basically be pushing all those chips onto the board, onto the A site there, thinking that is going to be it. And for the meantime, they're right. Less than 30 seconds left. Team seemingly going to have to go for this. Oh, excellent spray down opportunity from Noisier there. That should pretty much seal the deal. They're so far away from this bomb and 15 seconds left. They should not have to feel that they have to go for this. They're just going to be rushed into these mistakes, but they're running onto the side. Maybe just to catch themselves 1 or 2 bits of equipment, weapons. Noisier, that was an incredibly good hold, but he caught Team off guard at the worst possible time for them. And hey, that's brilliant. That's exactly what they wanted from what was effectively a do or die round for them. They're going to have to keep this up for the next 2 rounds if they want to sort of see this to the end, or at least where they want it to end up. This could go either way. I'm really not sure here. Do you have any ideas? Any thoughts on where this could go?
I have no idea. Both teams have been stepping up. Sitting here, Noisy is up to 26 kills, matching it with Maker now. And both teams, well, they've been putting in the work. They've made it extremely close, and MC just seemed to have been struggling a little bit on their CT side, the same way that Team did on their CT side. So at this point, it's pretty much anyone's game. If MC Esports can hold it down right now, then they have a chance. Well, evidently, if they hold it down, they get one more round to take this to overtime. But if they make one mistake in this round, or if Team just hits a lucky shot, that could be it.
Oh yeah, and we definitely saw that with Noisia last time around in terms of how it can completely up and around. Ooh, that heavy push into mid though is going to see Tot and Olaf shining as they're able to hold off and kill Skull Hunter and Jinx. I believe they might have seen the bomb though, and Humongous is basically just he's on the warpath a little bit there. He's going to try and peek and get himself a bit more information, but Noisia finding himself on the B site instead this round. If he's able to hold this off and he's waiting for that smoke to dissipate, perhaps throw down the molly and burn some time that these T's potentially don't have. Oh, gonna play for the retake instead.
APOC will be able to get across the CTs. And bomb goes down. Now it's down to a 4v3. APOC peeking around the corner will get taken down. So MC's
Noisia doesn't need eyes. Oh lordy, Maker is just absolutely popping off, and he's making this completely undoable. It's Tot who's finally going to be able to jump down there. Oh, he's actually got it. He is going to... Oh no, he doesn't have the opportunity to hold him off. Faded. Oh no, this is
it.
This is very terrible.
This is it.
Yeah, Humongous is playing it perfectly.
That he has, and it's going to be extremely close, but I don't think he's going to have it. And Team will be able to take it out, 16-13.
Oh yeah, that was an absolute roller coaster. Just going through that, that was almost a perfect game for me to watch. Basically, seeing teams sort of waddle a little bit there, but then just completely adapt and change the entire nature of the map of the game that they're playing. So yeah, that was some brilliant stuff to see there. Really enjoyed what MC were doing. It didn't work out for them this time, but it really showed off some strengths. So I think, yeah, even though I called him a bit of a mishmash at the start there, I'm going to eat my words on that. It's just that in this particular case, they weren't able to completely stand up to Team in the long run, which makes sense. Team been together for a bit longer, and this is, I believe, a bit more of an even map between the two. So, yeah. I had a lot of fun. Blake, what did you make of that?
I mean, you pretty much said everything that I was thinking of, so I don't really have anything else to add, except in 20 minutes we do have another matchup.
That is exciting. What are we going to be seeing then?
We're going to be seeing MC versus Airborne. So we're going to be watching MC again.
Yeah.
And we'll see whether they come in hot against Airborne or whether something else is going to happen there.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, because I think it's going to be fair to say Airborne, the last few matches,
I haven't seen Airborne before, so I'm not really sure what they're capable of.
We recognize a few of their players like JD and Sooth, Criminal, of course.
Yeah,
they've been hopping around. And they've been, I think they've been a fairly solid presence in the oceanic scene. So Sweden, PZ. I'm going to be excited to see what they do as well. MC, though, going to be feeling either fired up or perhaps a bit of a mixture of things as we go into the second map. But I said it's going to be, what, 20 minutes from now?
Yep, around about. So we'll be back around then. Hope you've enjoyed so far. And we will see you then.
Yeah, stay tuned.
This is game fuel. It's domination in a can. Oh, tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.